Hi, my name is Noshad. Some of you guys know me as Shubon. This is my Spurs video podcast. Going to be talking about Spurs QPR, London Derby. First of all, let's give a big shout out to Peter, Debs, Craigie Boy, Michael, Andy from the Spurs Forum, and Peter's family. Peter comes from Germany, he comes all the way to Germany to watch our games. Brought 3 members of his family and hope they had their first Spurs game. Had a cracking game. Player ratings, just go from individually. Brad Friedel 7, couldn't do much about the goal really. Yeah, I'm trying to think. No, there was very little he could do about our goal, and the goal that we conceded. And he made some good, pretty good saves. Kyle Walker across the back 4 7s. Leather King probably want to give him 7.5 just because for his assist, and it actually wasn't as bad a shot as I was making out. Gareth Bale 8.5, superb, 2 great goals, always a threat. Aaron Lennon definitely an 8 because he just was. There wasn't vintage Lennon in terms of the way he attacks his fullback, but they did double up on him. But they, some great assists, and he could have supplied a few more, far from some really good goalkeeping from Paddy Kenny. Rafa van der Vaart, definitely want to give him a 9 because he was just superb. I mean, the intelligence, the movement, the goal, everything about this, beautiful movement, beautiful everything. Just Adebayor gonna get 7.5. Didn't score. Could easily have scored. Paddy Kenny was on top of his game, and I think he's almost there. It's just a few inches there, but led the line brilliantly. Again, they've held the ball up very, very well, so you can't say anything about that. Luka Modric 7.5, solid, pulled all the strings, and definitely absolutely superb. Parker, man of the match. Big shout out to Jerry McConnell. He has been advocating Parker, and I always thought, well, I know Parker's a good player, but this was when he really stepped up. He got, you saw all the players tracking back, but the quality he showed. I mean, it was obviously not easy for us because Taraz was completely ineffective, and so they had 1 up front, but they might have had 0 up front because Helgas had no support. Turned it around 4-4-2, and then give him more credit, and then it was it was game on. For me, they bundled their goal in. It was really a case of that ball could have gone anywhere, could have gone out. It's just they were just a bit physically taller, jumping forward, a bit more aggressive, and for what should be like a prelude to a riot, turned out to be their goal, and then they got their bit between their teeth, and they deserved it. They really Warner took a huge risk, and put some players on it. It did pan out, but fortunately for us, the extra quality we had. I mean, both his goals were beautifully taken, and he's going to get goals. And I think goals from midfield are so important because it does create space for your strikers. Because you're thinking, well, Bale scored a couple, we've got to be watching him. If we can get some of our other players like Lennon and Lucas scoring, then definitely you're going to think, wait a minute, that gives players like that. Obviously Van der Vaart doesn't need any more space, but it would be great if he did. And same for Adebayor, gives us a little bit more space. Tactically, Harry was spot on. I don't, again, why change it? Rotation. Well, we're going to play in Fulham next week, so there's no point in changing our side. So I'm really happy. It's going to, in terms of any grumbles, I think Kabul. There was that moment we took the ball, charging in, and didn't have any ideas. Whereas I think I don't think he should have done that. But I think again it's again a case of exuberance. He just decided, and there were some times I thought a little bit, not the best, not as sure as he thought he was, and definitely he's something he has to watch out. Try and keep it a bit more simple. Benny, solid as always. That's why I gave him 7. Kyle Walker gave an option. The one thing I would say is that Walker and Lennon need to start playing together a lot more. I just think, obviously I'm playing against Ruben Kazan, but you need to see, because if you look at Lennon and Walker, they don't have that understanding yet. And Walker's a threat going forward. Lennon's a threat, obviously, but I don't know. There's not that understanding that when you look at Bale and Benny Sokoto, they play brilliantly together, and and that doesn't stop Benny coming forward and coming and getting crosses in. I think, obviously, Benny and Bale had like a 2-year advantage of playing together, whereas Lennon and Walker haven't. But it's something I think they should try and work on. Anyway, gonna please click the ads, help raise me a few tuppence. Gonna give a big shout out to obviously the guys at Spurs Odyssey, some guys in Spurs Forum, Eggsy, apparently a fan of mine. Cartletry Captain, Top Spurs, great site. I really recommend you reading it, get into it. We did a radio, and so thank you very much, and enjoy these videos, mock, whatever, but definitely I hope you keep watching. Take care.